Good morning, students. In previous session, we discussed about what are the different types of finite state machines, finite automata. Here, first one is the deterministic finite automata. Second one is the non-deterministic finite automata. In deterministic finite automata, uh, what are the various types of tuples you are going to use in deterministic finite automata? What is the transition function of the finite automata DFA? Now here how the string is going to be accepted by the finite automata, right? Now in this session we are going to discuss about the second type of finite automata, that is non-deterministic finite automata. Whereas in deterministic finite automata, if you are going to give one input symbol, we are going to get one output symbol, right? One input symbol, one output symbol. See here, in case of DFA, Q naught, here 0, we are going to get only one output state, right? Only one output state. Whereas in case of NDFA, non-deterministic finite automata, if we are going to apply single input on any state, we are going to get combination of states, or we are going to get multiple number of states. See here, in the same example, I will explain. While I am going to apply 0 input on Q naught state, I may get Q1 and Q2, two states, right? I will get Q1 and Q2, two states. Here, single input, but we are having multiple number of outputs. Single input, we are having multiple number of outputs. So this is the NDFA. In NDFA, for a particular input symbol, the machine can move to any combination of the states in the machine. In other words, the exact state to which the machine moves can't be determined. Hence, it is called non-deterministic finite automata, right? Here, and in this case also in DFA we are having finite number of states, means here that particular system, that particular machine is going to be executed within the finite number of states. In the same way, in non-deterministic finite automata also we are having finite number of states, right? The finite automata is having finite number of states, and we are having, for a single input we are having multiple number of outputs. See here, for a single input we are having multiple number of outputs. That's the reason we are calling non-deterministic. Here input is given, but we are not going to recognize that how many number of outputs states are going to be generated. That's the reason we are going to say non-deterministic. And here also we are having finite number of states. Here also we are having finite number of states. That's the reason we are calling this finite machine. That is the reason we are calling this machine is a finite machine, non-deterministic finite machine, or non-deterministic finite automation, right? This is non-deterministic finite automata. In the same way, here in DFA also we are having 5 tuples. Here also we are having 5 tuples, right? Q sigma, see here, Q sigma delta Q naught and F. Q sigma delta Q naught and F. Whenever we are going to define any finite automata, we have to consider these 5 tuples Q sigma delta Q naught and F. What do you mean by Q? Same as DFA. Q is the number of states, number of finite set of states, right? Next, sigma, number of finite set of symbols called alphabets. Input symbols are alphabets, right? Sigma is just like same as the DFA. Now next one is the delta. Delta is a transition function. Delta is the transition function. Here in DFA, what is the delta of DFA? Q cross sigma into Q. Q cross sigma into Q. Whereas in case of NDFA, transition function is Q cross sigma into 2 power Q. Here, if set Q is there, if it is Q is a set, then what is 2 power Q? 2 power Q is power set of Q. Power set of Q, right? 2 power Q is power set of Q. Delta is the transition function. Delta Q cross sigma into 2 power Q. Next, Q naught. Q naught is the initial state. Q naught is the initial state, just like DFA. Q naught is the initial state. Here also initial state is going to be indicated by arrow. Here also initial state is going to be indicated by arrow. This Q naught must be present in Q. Q naught must be present in Q. Whereas F is the set of final state. F is the set of final state. Here in this case we can have multiple number of final state. We can have multiple number of final states. Right. Here it is also a subset of F subset R equals to Q. F subset R equals to Q. Here in NFA and DFA, what is the difference between DFA and NDFA? Mainly in DFA, single input, single output. Whereas in case of NDFA, whenever we are going to apply an input on any state, we are going to get multiple number of output states. And in DFA, transition function is going to mapping from Q cross sigma into Q, whereas in case of NDFA, transition function is going to mapping from Q cross sigma into 2 power Q. Here, graphical representation of NDFA. Just like DFA, we can represent the NDFA in the graphs, in terms of graphs, right? Here, these graphs are known as transition graph. These graphs are known as transition graph. These graphs are known as transition graphs. Here, again, this NDFA is also the directed graph. Already in the previous session, I explained what do you mean by directed graph. If any graph is having arrow mark, edge is indicated by the arrow, then that is the directed graph. The NDFA also the directed graph, right? The vertices represent the states. See here, Q naught is there, Q1 is there, right? Q2 is there. These are going to represent the state. Graph vertices are there na, Q naught, Q1, Q2. All these are they representing the states of the NDFA. The arc labeled with the input alphabet show the transition. See here, in this given example, Q1 is the initial state. Why? Because here I am indicating this arrow, right? Now, whenever we are going to apply 0 input on Q naught, we are going to get Q1 on 0, Q naught, and Q1 on 1, we are going to get this one, Q1, Q2 on 0, we are going to get the same state, and Q2 on 0, we are going to get Q1 state, multiple number of states, right? Next, Q naught on 0, we are going to get Q1. Next, Q naught on 1, we are going to get Q2. In the same way, Q naught on 1, we are going to get Q1 state also, right? Now, the initial state is denoted by the empty incoming arc, right? The final state is indicated by double circle. All these points are covered in DFA, right? This is the graphical representation of NDFA. Right, I repeat, here all the NDFA graphs are directed graphs, right? All the states are going to represented by the vertices. All the input is going to represented by arc or edges. Initial state is going to indicated by the arrow mark. Final state is going to be indicated by double circle, right? So, see one example. Here, for example, this is the non-deterministic finite automata. This non-deterministic finite automata Q is having 3 states, Q, A, comma, B, comma, C, right? 3 states are there, A, comma, B, comma, C. 3 states are there. What is the input symbol? 0, comma, 1, 0, comma, 1. These are the input alphabets, right? Right. What is the Q naught? Initial state is A. Initial state is A. Now, final state F. Final state is C. See here while we are going to represent this one NDFA, here we are going to use Q sigma delta Q naught F. What is this Q? Q is the number of states. In my example, Here Q is consisting of ABC. This NDFA consisting of 3 states. What is my input symbol? 0 comma 1 is my input symbol. What is my delta? Here I'll explain in the next slide. What is delta? Q naught is the initial state. Here which one is the Q naught? A is the initial state. Now F, final state, set of final states. Here in this example we are having only one state, that is C is the final state. Now go for the transition function. By using the transition function only we are going to draw the transition diagram. See here A is there. A is the, in the previous example, see here Q naught. Q naught is the initial state. Initial state is A. That's the reason here we have to write here Q. A is the initial state, right? Next, F is the, see here, this is the F. F is the final state. So go for the C. C is the final state. C is the final state. We can put this circle or we can write star C. We can write star C, right? See here in transition table, A on 0, whenever we are going to apply 0 input on A, we are getting A comma B output. See here, here A on 0, A, so that is this self loop. A on 0, A, self loop. A on 0, we are going to reach B. See here, A on 0, we are reaching this B, right? 0, we are reaching this B, right? Now A on 1, A on 1, we are reaching this B. See, so A on 1, 0, whenever we are applying 0 input on A, we are reaching B. So whenever we are applying 1 input on A, we are reaching B. So that's the reason here we are writing 0 comma 1. Here I am separating this input symbol by comma, 0 comma 1, right? Up to here clear? Next, go for the second state, B state, right? B on 0. B on 0 is C. See here, B on 0. B on 0, C. B on 0, C, right? B on 1, AC. B on 1, A. B on 1, B on 1. We are reaching this A state, right? One transition is completed. Again, B on 1, we have to reach C. B on 1, B on 1, we have to reach this C. So here we are going to write 0 comma 1. Here we are writing 0 comma 1. B on 1, we are reaching C. B on 1, we are reaching A. B on 1, we are reaching C, right? Now C. C is the output state. So I am putting here double circle. C on 0. C on 0 is B. C on 0 is C on 0. This is B. Now C on 0, C. C on 0 here. See here, this is the self loop. C on 0 is this self loop. Again we are reaching the C state only. So that's why we are calling this is C on 0 is C is this self loop, right? C on 1. C on 1 again C. Again C. So right? C on 1 again C. So right. See here. I am applying here one input. So again I am reaching this one. So here I am going to write 0 comma 1. Input is going to be separated by comma 0 comma 1. I am going to reach in this C. Right? This transition function is there. But depending upon the transition function, we are going to draw the diagram for the NDFA. NDFA diagram is a directed graph. That's the reason here we are putting the direction. See here, every edge is having the direction. Every edge is having its direction, right? See here, in every place I am putting the direction, right? Now up to here clear? Go to the next slide. See, I'll explain with the second example. See, this is the transition graph. This is the transition graph. Here, by using this transition graph, I am going to draw this transition table. I am going to create the transition table for this one. Here, what are the number of states here in this given example? Q. Here I am defining NDFA, right? Non-deterministic finite automata or NFA. NDFA or NFA, both are same. NDFA or NFA, non-deterministic finite automata. NFA means also non-deterministic finite automata, both are same. Here NFA, how we are going to represent this NFA? Q, sigma, delta, Q naught and F, right? Q, sigma, delta, Q naught and F. Here Q is the number of state. In the given example, what are the number of states? See here, A, B, C, D, E. These are the number of states, right? A, B, C, D, E. See here, A, B, C, D, E. Number of states, right? Up to here. Next is the input symbol. Input symbol is sigma. Sigma means here, what are the input symbols? 0, comma 1. 0 is there, 1 is there. Other than this 0, comma 1, any other symbol is there? No. That's the reason 0, comma 1. 0, comma 1. Now delta transition function is there. This is the transition function, right? Here by seeing this also we can draw the transition function, right? Next is the Q naught. Right. What do you mean by this Q naught? Q naught is the initial state. By seeing this transition diagram, we are going to check this one. Which one is the Q naught? Here A is the A symbol is there. A symbol is the input state. Here we are having the arrow mark now. Here we are having the arrow mark. That's the reason we are saying that this is A, initial state, right? Now F is there. F is the set of final state. F is the set of final state. Here in the see this given transition diagram. In transition diagram, is there any state is having the double circle? Only E is having the double circle. So this is the final state. E is the final state, right? Q, A comma, B comma, C comma, D comma, E. Sigma is 0 comma 1. Q naught is A. F is the set of final state. In the given transition diagram, E is the final state. Right? Now, I am going to draw this one transition function, delta. By seeing this diagram, we are going to write the transition diagram. See here, how many number of states are there? A, B, C, D, E. See, A, B, C, D, E. Right? These are the 5 number of states. What are the input state? 0, 1. Input states are 0 and 1. Or else we can write delta of Q comma 0. Delta of Q comma 0. Here Q is the number of state. Q is the state. Here either 0 is the input state. Or else delta of Q comma 1. 1 is the state. See here, 1 is the input symbol. 1 is the input symbol. 0 here 0 is the input symbol. Here 1 is the input symbol. Q is the state. That's why we can write directly. We can put this 0, or else we can write delta of Q comma 0. Here also directly we can put the 1 symbol, or else we can write delta of Q comma 1. See here, now A on 0. A on 0. A on 0. Whenever I am applying 0 input, here A, I am getting A. Self loop is there. A. Next A on 0, I am getting D. A on 0. A on 0, I am getting E. Right. A on 0, I am getting this B. Right. A on 0, I am getting this C. See here, for a single input, we are having multiple number of output states. Whereas in case of DFA, see here, I'll show. See here, whereas in this case, single input A, we are getting only one state A. For single input 1, we are getting only one state B. Here in state B, 0 input, we are getting only one state. For state B, 1 input, we are getting only one state A. For C also 0, B. C, applying one input on this one, C. Right? Here we are applying single input, we are getting single output. Whereas in this case, in NDFA, see here, in a single input, 0 is the single input, right? 0 is the single input. We are getting multiple number of states, A comma, B comma, C comma, D comma, E. 5 states we are getting. 5 states we are getting. Now, A on 1. A on 1. See here, A on 1. We are getting D. Here, see here, A on 1. We are getting D. Right. A on 1. We are getting E state. D comma E. Two states are there. That's why we are writing the flower basis, and we are writing D comma separated by this comma D comma E. Right. Is there any one symbol is there? Only two ones are there. We are reaching D and we are reaching E. Now go for the B. Next state is B. B on 0. B on 0. See here. B on 0. C. Right? Only one symbol. B on 0 is C. Now any other 0 symbol is there? Any other 0 input is there? No, not at all. B on 1. B on 1. See here. Here B on 1 we are reaching E. B on 1 we are reaching E. See here. Other than this 1, any other symbol is there? No. Right. Now C on 0. C on 0. Here see, is there any 0 input we are going to apply on C? No. See here. See 1 0 0 here. No input symbol is there on C. 0 input symbol is present on C. That's the reason we are going to put here pi symbol. Pi. Right? Null. Now, C on 1. C on 1. See here. C on 1. We are reaching this B. Right? Here I am going to put this B. Now, clear? Now, D symbol. Where is D? D on 0. D on 0. We are reaching E now. That's here. D on 0. E. Now, D on 1. Is there any symbol? Is there a D on 1? No. That's the reason we are putting here pi. Now, here for this one, E. Is there any operations we are performing on E? Here we are not applying 0 input on E. We are not applying 0 input, 1 input on E. So that's the reason E on 0 pi, E on 1 pi. Right? This is the example of second example for NDFA. If the transition diagram is there, by seeing this transition diagram, we are going to draw the transition table. See here. Now, here transition graph is there. By seeing the transition graph, here we are constructing the transition table. Now, here we are having this transition graph is there here. Now, transition table. This is the transition table, right? This is the transition table. This is the transition table. By seeing this transition table, we have to draw the transition graph, right? Here. Now, how many number of states? NDFA means here, same. Q, sigma, delta, Q naught, F, right? Here. What is Q here? Q is the number of states. Q equals to what are the number of states? Q naught, Q1, Q2. Q is Q naught, Q1, Q2. Right? Next is sigma. Sigma is input state. What are the input states? 0, 1. Input states are 0, 1. Right? Now, delta function is already here defined. Here, what is the initial state here? Q naught. Here, Q naught is the initial state now. Here also Q naught is the initial state. Why? Because see here arrow is there. Arrow is there. That's the reason we are writing Q naught equals to Q naught, initial state. Now, F. What is F here? Set of final state. F is set of final state. Here, which one is the final state? Here, star mark is there now. Either star mark will be there or else Q2 is going to be single circle in transition diagram. Right? Here, directly we are going to take Q2 is the final state. Q2. Now, draw the transition here. What is my question is, draw the transition graph for the given NFA. How many states are there? Q0. Next is Q1. Next is Q2. Right? Now, which one is the initial state? Q0 is the initial state indicated by arrow. Q2 is the final state indicated by double circle. Q0 on 0. Q0. Q0 on 0 is Q0. So, self loop. Q0 on 0 is Q0. Q0 on 1. Q0 on 1. Q0. So, just I am going to write here separated by comma and putting 1. Q0 on 1. Q1, Q0 on 1, Q1, right? Q1 on 0, Q1 on 0, Q2. We are reaching Q2. Q1 on 0, Q2. Q1 on 1, Q2. Same thing, Q2. Separate by 1. Q2 on 0 pi, Q2 on 1 pi. There is no transition. There is no states are present while we are going to apply 0 comma 1 input on that particular state Q2. Right? This is the transition graph for the given NFA. Now in next class we are going to check whether the string is accepted by the finite automata or not. Right?